Welcome to 𝐒𝐻𝐼RA Yoga. We'll be opening the hips and pelvis in today's practice. Let's spend a few minutes to tune in. Come into a comfortable seated position. You could use a cushion. Relax your hips. Allow the legs to be soft. Open through the front of the body, releasing your shoulders. Bring some softness to the face. Lower or close your eyes. Bring in the awareness to the breath at the nose when you're ready. Without altering the breath, just notice the natural rhythm as you breathe here. Staying with each inhale, each exhale, and any natural space between the breath. Choosing this time to arrive on your mat, letting go of any passing thoughts and bringing the awareness back. Bringing the awareness back to the body, allowing your eyes to open and coming to your mat. Stepping forward with the right foot, bringing the right ankle in line with the right knee. Taking your left knee as far back as comfortable. You could use padding here. You can stay here with the hands in front, using blocks to support you. The blocks can be at any height to lift the body into a more upright position, or bring in the right hand to the right thigh and the left hand to your back leg into a high flying dragon position. Making sure you're comfortable. Releasing the weight of the pelvis. Finding your breath here and beginning to create a smooth, steady rhythm with the breath. You're welcome to stay here, or we can take a deeper option of a dragon flying low, placing both hands inside the front foot, lowering your hips. You can come down onto the elbows or rest them on a bolster or block, nestling the head into your supports. Releasing the weight of the body here as we come back to stillness. Again, you're welcome to stay here, or for our final minutes, coming into a winged dragon with the hands on the floor or blocks, rolling onto the outside edge of your right foot. You could stay low with the knee out to the side, or also take a twisting dragon, bringing the right hand to the right inner thigh and lifting the heart here. Soft neck, soft shoulders. Connecting back with the breath. Moving mindfully as you exit slowly, bringing the hands to the floor under the shoulders, stepping back into a downward dog or take a child's pose here. Legs can be bent or straight, creating space through the front of the body. Draw the hips back. breathing into the back of your heart here. Stepping forward with your left foot, bringing the ankle in line with the knee as you take your right knee as far back as comfortable. You can stay here with the hands in contact with the floor. Use your blocks to create height, or bring in the left hand to the left thigh, the right hand to that back leg, increasing the weight over the hips. Finding any position that suits you in this moment. Breathing into the body here. You're welcome to stay here or taking our dragon flying low position, placing both hands inside the front foot, lower the hips here. For more depth, you can come down onto the elbows or rest them on a bolster or block, relaxing your head. Bring in some softness back to the body. Again, you're welcome to stay here or coming into our winged dragon for our final minutes, rolling onto the outside of the left foot, allowing your hip to open. The hands can stay on the floor or coming into a twisting dragon, taking your left hand to open the inner thigh and lifting the heart here. Whichever your shape, stay receptive, bringing the softness back to the body. Moving mindfully, bringing the hands to the floor under the shoulders, stepping back into a downward dog or take a child's here, creating space through the front of the body, breathing into the back of your heart. Bending your knees to take a child's pose now. You can use cushions under your pelvis. Your hands can support your head. Arms can be out in front or taking your hands towards the feet. Offer some softness through the shoulders, the whole of the spine, soft belly, bringing a sense of surrender through the whole body. Rolling out of your child's, and sitting in the middle of your mat with the legs out in front. If you find your back has a tendency of rounding here, sitting on a cushion or folded blanket will allow you to fold forward. Our next shape will be the shoelace pose, and we have various options we can take. The first option is the untied shoelace, with the legs crossed in front, the right leg in front of the left. We can use blocks or bolsters to fold forward here. We have the broken shoelace, where we can take the right foot wider, folding forward in this way. We also have a loose shoelace, placing the right foot on top of your left knee. Be mindful if you have a gap between the right knee and left ankle. Using blocks again to fold forward. Our fourth option is a wide shoelace, bringing the feet to the opposite side of the pelvis with the feet forward, so the knees come towards the middle of the pose. You can use blocks, bolsters as you fold forward. Our final option is a tight shoelace, bringing the feet to the opposite side of the pelvis, with the feet towards the hip bones, knees central to the pose, and folding forward here. To recap your options: the untied shoelace with the legs crossed in front, the right leg in front of the left. The broken shoelace, the right leg out to the side. Your loose shoelace, right foot on top of the left knee. A wide shoelace with the feet to the opposite side of the pelvis, with the feet forward, and a tight shoelace with the feet to the opposite side of the pelvis towards the hip bones. It's a 4-minute hold. Do make sure you choose any of the variations that suit you today. The target is around the side of the pelvis into the glute muscle here. Using your blocks, your bolsters, allowing the body to feel supported. Once you have your position, bring in the focus to the breath as we come back to stillness. slowly lifting from the pose, popping your hands behind, lifting the heart here. Removing your props to the side of the mat. Taking your right leg now behind the body, this leg can stay bent into a deer position. Make sure your sit bones are in contact with the floor here. You may need to move your feet inwards to get this position. You also have the option to straighten your right leg, coming into a swan position. Center your weight so the pelvis becomes neutral. We can use a block or cushion under the left buttock. Blocks and cushions to support us moving forwards, or bring the body down towards the floor. The target is the left side of the pelvis into our glutes here. Settle into the shape. Relaxing the weight of the pelvis, the weight of your shoulders, and coming back into stillness here. Beginning to gently lift the body now, removing your props and stepping back into a downward dog or take a child's pose. Breathing into the body here. Stepping forward with the right foot, coming into the deer or sleeping swan on this side. Choose a position for that front leg that suits your body. You could use a cushion or block under the right buttock. Feel supported as you lower the body down. Releasing the weight of the pelvis here. Allow some softness to come to the whole body. Bringing the awareness back to the body. Moving slowly as you come out of the pose now, bringing the left leg forward back into our shoelace position. You have the untied option, left foot in front of the right, a broken shoelace with the left foot wider, your loose shoelace, left foot on top of your right knee, your wide shoelace with the feet at the side of the pelvis forward, or your tight shoelace with the feet at the side of the pelvis towards the hips. Do become comfortable choosing any of the variations, using your support here as you fold forwards, nestling the head into your support, releasing your shoulders, the weight of the body. Bring in the focus back to the breath here. Gently lifting from the pose now, taking your time. Popping the hands behind the back of the body, lifting through the heart here. Notice how the body feels. Removing your props to the side of the mat. Keeping the hands behind as you bend your knees. Taking the knees from side to side. Let's release into the body a little. Coming onto the back or the front of the body, let's take a rebound here. Making sure you're comfortable. We've performed various yin poses together in a sequence. The rebound now provides a space to feel the effects. Keep your awareness here to the inner workings of the body. If you're on the front of the body, popping onto the back. Bringing the knees to the chest. Taking the arms down into a T or fork position. The knees can stay at the chest, or taking the feet towards the sky. Take your left leg over the right thigh. Bend your right leg slightly to bring the left foot around the back of the right calf. Taking the legs over to the right side when you're ready. Use your blocks, your cushions to support the legs. If your left shoulder comes off the floor, you could use padding here. Your head can stay central or turning the head to the left. Allowing the body to be completely comfortable here, we're coming towards the end of the practice. Offering a sense of surrender through the whole body. Notice how comfortable the pose can become. Bringing the awareness back to the body. If you have your legs in eagle legs, just undo the knees here. Bringing the knees back to the chest when you're ready. Let's take the same shape on the opposite side. Dropping the arms to the side of the body. Knees can stay at the chest or taking your feet to the sky. Wrapping the right leg over the left thigh and bringing the toes around the left calf. Taking the knees over to the left side when you're ready. supporting the body here in any way that makes you more comfortable. Head can stay neutral or turning your head to the right side. Offering a sense of surrender here. If you have your legs in eagle legs, just release the knees. Bringing the knees back to center and hugging the knees into the chest here. Taking our final pose now, our Shavasana. Come into any comfortable relaxation position. If you're on the back of the body, you may like cushions or bolsters under the knees. Rolling back your shoulders, open the back of the heart. Offering a sense of complete letting go now. I will leave you here to stay in the relaxation for as long as you need to. Do take this time. I hope you've enjoyed today's practice. Do come back and see me again. Namaste.